Hello survivors and welcome to another video. In this video I'm just going to have a quick update on the future of my team building live streams. If you were on my last Thursday live stream, which is my weekly live stream, I did say that I'm not going to be doing my Saturday live streams for team building anymore. I did do them every 2 weeks for a couple of months and it was exhausting basically. I did decide, hey, I'm going to do it once a month, but I haven't managed to do it again. And it's just because I'm not looking forward to it as much as I should be. And that means I shouldn't be doing it. It's not a good setup for me. I do want to do team building, but in the way I've been doing it, it's not good. And I think the biggest issue I've got is that it's on a Saturday, which is generally the day I want to be planning stuff in terms of videos, the day I want, if I've got other things planned that I have free, especially as I'd have to do it every other week. And wars every other week as well, so I wouldn't really have a Saturday off. It is very intense to do these live streams, and it was 5 hours a lot of time, so I just don't want to do that, especially as the next day, the Sunday, just because of that live stream, a lot of the time I just don't want to do anything RTS based, so it can be really damaging in terms of me producing content, and that's what I want to do for my YouTube channel, obviously. So again, one of the main reasons I wanted to change this is because, like I said before, the streams last between 4 and 5 hours, as you can see on the little thumbnails. And the initial viewers are good in terms of the streams themselves. The overall views are good in terms of while it's live. But the second it's no longer live, not many people rewatch this. It maybe gets another 20%, 30% views. But long term, people aren't coming back and watching this, and it's just because it's so long. I think if it's a 10, 15 minute video, people might come back later on just to double check a team. They know that there's a certain team in this video. I can list the characters in the videos and stuff like that. And people can just come back and just recheck and see if their team, their roster can be helped with this team build video. Whereas a 4 to 5 hour stream, I don't think people are going to be rewatching this after the first week, basically. So what I'm going to do in the future is, instead of doing the streams how I did before, I'm just going to create videos and put them out when I want. That means on a Wednesday I can create it in the evening when I've got a couple hours free, or in the afternoon, so on and so forth. So if you don't understand how it works, people would send me their teams and they'd send them to me in screenshots like this, where they'd put all their characters together in rosters like this, in teams, and then they'd put, like, the next one in would be maybe all tough characters, so you can just see easily all the characters that you've got, and it's just easy to see on the screen. Rather than give me like 20 screenshots of your entire roster, this is giving me one screenshot showing me 15 characters, and these could be all your fast characters, for instance, or all your melee characters. And then you give me that screenshot, and basically you give me maybe like 2 or 3 screenshots like this, and I'd have your entire roster and build you a defense team or build you an attack team. So let's say you only wanted a defense team with melee characters, you'd only show me your melee characters. And then with those melee characters, I could say, hey, this is a good team for you. Your leader, you've got some support characters here, you've got a shield, you've got a really nice defense team. Most people with these sort of characters would be able to work it out themselves, but sometimes I get requests where they want a slightly outside the box team, just to make them think a little bit more. Maybe they want a tower team. Maybe they want an attack team against a specific defense team. So that's how I do the team builds, and that's how I'm going to continue doing it. Just instead of doing it in a live stream format, I'm going to be doing it offline. The way that's going to work is basically I'm going to do the draws on my Discord again. I will announce that when I decide what I'm going to do. It could be a couple of weeks away until the first one. I want to do it right, basically. I always want to do things right, and I do want to maybe buff this up a little bit to have weapons included, but I'm not sure right now. Something else I've added on my Discord in the Road to Survival section is called RTS Team Build Help, and you can post your teams like I showed before, where they're in the rosters, easy to read, as minimum amount of screenshots as possible. If you're posting 15 screenshots, you're probably not going to get any help from me. I'm not going to click any of those screenshots because it's just, I don't want to have to put in huge amounts of effort to go through your roster and try and work out your characters. I don't think many people would want to do that. And there have been people who have posted their entire roster like that in the RTS chat section and wondered why they're not getting any help. It's because you're not making it easy for people to help you. Make it as easy as possible for people to help you, and people will try and help you. That's the way it works. Within my community, there are a lot of people who do like to help people build teams, and there was someone earlier who asked for a team, Ocho, who I think is called Showtime normally, and he says, I think, any suggestions for an attack and defense team? and I gave info in terms of just basic info, and that's what you'd get in this section. It's just basic info about just a basic defense team with the characters you post. But with the videos, I would go a bit more in depth about why I think certain characters would be good, certain options. The only thing I request with those videos, and I will say this with the initial announcement, is basically you have to have a certain amount of characters for me to be able to build a team for you. If you've only got 5 characters, it's obvious what team you're going to have. If you haven't got enough 6 stars, you should just wait until you get a few more 6 stars. I'd say like at least 15 or 20 6 stars is probably a good way to go. Up until that point, you're kind of limited on options, and you just got to build whatever team you can. If you want tips or assistance in terms of who you should ascend to help your team out more, again, you can ask that in the team build section. That'll be absolutely fine. So that's the changes to my team build stream. I know maybe some people are going to be disappointed, but not much is going to change in terms of me being able to get the video out. If anything, I can maybe do this more often than I would have been able to stream, because like I said, it was just a bit too much work, and it was putting me off actually doing the stream in the first place. I may still do Saturday streams now and again, but it won't be something intense. It'll be something chill where I could play another game, or I could just be playing RTS and just chatting to you guys. But that's in this video. Do join my Discord channel if you want to sign up to the future Road to Survival team builds, and if you want support from my community or myself in that team build channel, please do ask for any help you want, or just to be part of the community, post your polls and just chat about RTS. But that's in this video. Thank you very much for tuning in, and as always, guys, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.